All right, man, I hope everyone had a great weekend. Today, I'm back with another set of free picks for you. Today, we're going to be talking about the NBA. I have 3 free player props that I'm going to give you for completely free. We've made a lot of profit all season long, so if you enjoy picks just like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button, number 1, and number 2, hit the like button. Let's try to get this video to 50 likes. It's completely free, and it helps me out a ton. And now, with that being said, let's jump straight into it. With our recap from Saturday and Sunday, we went up 4.5 units this weekend, and as you can see right here, had 2 good days this weekend, with most of the profit coming from college basketball games, which honestly isn't usual for me because we usually make most of our profit in the NBA, but we'll take profit where we get it. And I'm going to show you our record in both NBA player props and then college basketball. So firstly, NBA, we went 6-8 on our player props, had some weird things happen. Not really usual. We usually have a positive record here, but ended up losing 2.5 units here. But when it comes to college basketball, money lines, spreads, and over and unders, our record there was 7-2, and that does not include any heavy money line favorites. I don't put up those bets. I don't give you minus 500 money lines and try to count it into my record. Just not something I do. I hate people that do that, so I'm not going to do that. We ended up making plus 4.5 units on these plays, and then we also had 2 value parlays that hit. We went 2-0 there, which gained us another 2.5 units. So pretty good weekend, and with that being said, it's time to start a new week. Obviously, it's Monday, and that means we got more great plays coming. Go get in VIP while you can with promo code BBALL, as you can see right here, for 50% off your first month. All you got to do, click the first link in the description. It's going to take you to a page just like this. You can get in my VIP premium. You can do it weekly, monthly, whatever you want. Use code BBALL. It's going to give you 50% off. But also, if you don't want to pay for this, just go sign up for my free plan. I'm going to give you more free plays here, along with the free plays that I give out in videos like this. It's completely free. It's going to give you more value. So go make sure you're signed up for this at the minimum. But if you want my best of the best, make sure you join up on a VIP as well. I give out 10 plus plays every single day here. We've made a lot of money on the NBA so far, and I plan on that continuing to happen. So go join up here, or at minimum, join the free plan. It's completely free, and it's going to help you out a ton. Now, with that being said, let's get into the first pick of the video, which is going to be Lonzo Ball, as you can see here, to go under his RA, rebounds plus assists, at this line of 8.5. As you can see, you're getting it at minus 135, so not too bad. And the reason I like this play is, number 1, look at the percentages that he's hitting at. In his last 5, he's hit his under 100% of the time. Last 10, still 100% of the time, only averaging 6.4 in these games, which is obviously well below this mark. In his last 20, he's went under 90% of the time. And then in 2024, he's went under at an 88% rate, which is obviously extremely high. And it's exactly what you want to look for when you're taking picks like this. So super consistently recently and super consistently on the season as a whole. And then what I loved most about this is he played the 76ers 2 times this year, and as you can see, he went under both times by a pretty big margin, only averaging 5 in these 2 games, and that's probably because the 76ers are pretty good at allowing rebounds and assists to point guards, 13th in assists and 11th in rebounds. Not the greatest in the NBA, but also above the middle of the pack. Love to see that, and that's why I like this under right here. He's hitting it super consistently. I think 8.5 is way too high of a line. I even like it a little bit at 7.5 if you're getting plus money, but obviously if they take it to 6.5 or lower, I would not touch this line. Right here at 8.5, it's super safe. 7.5, I still like it, but at 8.5, obviously that's the better play. Good matchup, good consistent hittings, as you can see right here. Go take this under while you can, and that's going to be my first official pick. So go lock that in. Now, my second pick is going to be Deni on the Trailblazers to go under 6.5 rebounds against the Utah Jazz. As you can see, just like Lonzo Ball, you're going to see that his hit rate on the season has been really good, especially recently. In his last 5, he's gone under 100% of the time. In his last 10, 90% of the time. Last 20, 65, and then in 2024 as a whole, also 65%. So he's hitting his under pretty consistently. And then, just to go along with that, he's playing the Utah Jazz, and while, yeah, they're not the greatest team, they are good at allowing rebounds, especially to the small forward position, being number 1 in the entire NBA in rebounds allowed to that position, which is the number 1 reason why I like this play so much. Not only is he hitting his under super consistently, especially recently, as you can see right here, but he also has a terrible matchup to go over, and when that is combined with this under hitting extremely consistently, I just don't see any reason why you would take this over. I think 6.5 is too high. I think he maybe has 4 in this game, maybe 5 at the max, but I don't see any way he gets 6 or 7 rebounds in this game, and that is why I love this so much. I wouldn't be surprised if this line gets bumped pretty quick, especially as the games get closer. So go lock this in as fast as you can before things change, because in his last 5, he's only averaging 4.4, which is obviously 2 under this mark, and the matchup's terrible. So it's just not a very good line in my opinion. I really do think this is a line you want to take. So go get it while you can. And then real quick, before I get into my last, third pick, I do want to mention, if you go sign up with Sports Millions, there's going to be a link in the description and in the pinned comment. If you go sign up with my code FBL, I'm not only going to give you a free week of VIP, but Sports Millions is also going to give you $59 back with your first deposit. So if you put in 10, you're going to get $69 in your balance, which is absolutely insane. This is a new sportsbook that came out, and they're also doing something that isn't very smart. They're paying out 40x for 6-man parlays. So if you like to put in parlays, why wouldn't you go put it here? Everywhere else is going to give you 25x for them. So go get a 40x while you can on a 6-leg in Sports Millions before they change that. And then just send me proof to my phone number right here that you did it. And I'll also get you a free week of VIP, where like I showed you earlier on in the video, we have been cashing extremely consistently. We're up over 50 units on the season so far, which is obviously pretty good. So I promise you want to get in this VIP group, especially for free. You can test it out for completely free. Use all my picks however you wish. Just make sure you use code FPL and send me proof when you do that, and I'll get you free week of VIP as fast as I can. But now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and jump into our third pick, which is going to be Mike Conley to go over his assist line at 4.5, because I think just like the other 2 picks, this line is too low when you consider his hit rate. So in his last 5, he's hit this line 100% of the time. Last 10, 90% of the time. Last 20, 60% of the time. And then in 2024, only 47% of the time. But like with every player, I like to see what they've done recently, and I weigh that in more than what they've done on the entire season. And as the season has gone on, Mike Conley has continued to get better and better, and that is one of the main reasons why I like this pick. Now, another reason I like this pick is there's going to be 2 people out in this game that are really important to the Timberwolves. First is that guy Dante, and with him out, what you're going to see happen is we can go to the 2024 season, and you saw earlier that he is only hitting this under 47% of the time overall. But when Dante isn't playing, what you're going to see happen is his hit rate goes up at 77% on the over, which is really good to see. And then when you also consider that guy Julius Randle isn't going to be playing, look what happens when Julius Randle doesn't play. He has hit his over 100% of the time, averaging 6.3 assists in these games, which is just absolutely ridiculous. So with these 2 guys out, he just hits his assist over way too consistently, and that's probably the main reason why I like this. The hit rate overall is really good, especially as of late, but with those 2 guys out, he just goes absolutely crazy in the assist department. And while, yeah, the Thunder are pretty good in assists allowed, I just like this too much because of the injuries and because of recency bias, especially since the last time he played the Thunder, he went over this mark having 5, and this game literally took place yesterday, so I don't see any reason why he can't do it again. I love this, even though the matchup isn't the greatest, so go lock it in while you can. You're getting pretty good odds at -125, and that's going to be my third official pick. So to recap real quick, Mike Conley over 4.5 assists, Deni under 6.5 rebounds, and then Lonzo Ball under rebounds plus assists at this line at 8.5. Go lock in all 3 of these plays in straight bets or in parlays, whatever you want to do. And until next time, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. And let's all go print some money.